Good afternoon. My name is Vero with Vero's Crochet Adventures. Today is Friday, September the 3rd, 2021, and I already said my name is Vero. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have a little bit of fun today. I'm gonna show you guys why. How? It's not apple juice. And I need to silence the phone. I'm going to show you guys, I didn't want to do any more yarn hauls. I wanted to start showing you guys whips and then like where I got the patterns from, etc. But I do want to show you guys this one because I just had a great idea while I was working on a almost finished object. Is there such thing as an AFO? I'm not sure. And I'll show it to you guys in a sec. But I had an idea while I was working on this. I was thinking that, let me show you guys this thing. This year was the 3rd annual yarn trail. This is it. A couple of years ago, when I first started my other channel, I showed you guys a mini yarn haul from the yarn trail from 2019. I didn't go to last year's yarn trail, and so I signed up for this year's, and I got to visit a few of the stores. I didn't get to go to all of them, but I went to some, and I bought, you know, a little bit of something at all the stores that I did visit. And I want to talk to you guys about one of the vendors that I got to meet there. They're super sweet. Okay, so this right here is held every year, and it's been in August every year. Last year was in August, the year before, and this year. This year, for the past 2 years, it's only been held for a few days, right? For one weekend. But this time it was held for 2 weekends. So that was pretty good. It was from August the 20th through the 29th. So that was pretty fun because it gave you more time to be able to visit some of these stores. There was one store and I did not get to visit that one. It was like 98 miles away from here. I did get to go visit a few others, but they were all like so spread out, you know? And I didn't get to go visit 2 of them. The point for visiting all of the stores is that when you do go visit all the stores, you turn this card in, and this is what you purchase, and each store will stamp it, right? And so you turn this completed form at the last stop, and then all of these stores will turn in all of these things, and then they have a draw. Visit all it, yes, and then they have a drawing for a grand prize. This year it was worth $400, and you get a basket with, you know, yarns, and I believe there were like hooks and needles, etc. It was really cute. I just didn't I didn't get to go to 2 of them. So I'm going to show you guys this little mini yarn haul, sort of mini yarn haul. And I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about the store, you know, that I went to. And so this may take a little while. And the fun part about this one, so you may want to stick around to the end because we don't know how it's going to, I don't know how it's going to end. I just opened up a bottle of, I think this one is Moscato. And I'm going to be drinking this while I do the yarn haul. It's not going to be a yarn review. Well, sort of review, but the yarn haul, right? From the yarn trail. The Texas yarn crawl. Boop. So you can go and press pause, and you can go and get yourself a glass of wine, get yourself a cup of coffee, or juice or whatever. And if you're just sitting there crocheting or knitting or something, and then you want to find out if this turns out to be a real funny video or just a real retarded one, stick around. I don't know. We'll see how fun it is. But you are going to get to see some pretty cool yarn either way. Okie dokie. Hold on one second. Okay, I'm back. So, this is what I was thinking. This is a yarn trail, and so I was thinking, I don't know, just throwing this out there, and let me know what you guys think. My channel's not even big enough for me to be able to say that I'm gonna get 1,000, 100 people to want to come, but I know that there's a bunch of us that are here in Texas, and I think this would be something fun. And we have a whole year to plan this, okay? And so we have enough time to even start putting up money little by little, depending on how much it'll be, right? To be able to do what I'm about to propose. Plus, no, just listen. So I was thinking, remember how everyone was supposed to go meet in Niagara Falls a couple of years, last year, 2020, and no one was able to do it because of the whole COVID stuff. It was in April of 2020 that everyone was supposed to go and meet, and it was so much fun. I was so excited because towards the end, I was invited by my friend CJ, and we were gonna room together, etc., etc. COVID happened, and I was so excited to meet Sandy and to meet everyone, Lisa, and to meet all the ladies, everyone that was gonna go, the other Sandy, all of you. I was so excited to be able to meet all of you guys and be with you guys, in person. So, but okay, here goes. So next year, they're going to have a yarn, well, we're all still here on Earth. Shoot. Anyways, I had to throw that in there. But, if we're not all zombies, and stuff. Maybe I was thinking that, some of you guys would want to get together and we can do the yarn trail together. And so I was thinking, because there are a couple, well, out of all of these places, the only one that would, required for us to travel 98 miles was one. All the others were, within 45 minutes away from my house, right? I'm going to look into what it would cost to possibly get an Airbnb, find a house with like 5 bedrooms, maybe 6 bedrooms, etc., or a couple of houses, within the same, area, etc. It could be rooms. I don't know. This is just right now. Everything's coming out of here. I haven't written anything down. No notes. No nothing. All right. I'm thinking about renting or looking for an Airbnb myself that I will sponsor, pay for. And then for that, depending on how many people are allowed to stay there, I will have a drawing. And then I will select, some people from this drawing. And so that would win you guys. Someone would be able to win. And this is just throwing it out there. Tell me if you guys think this is a dumb idea, then it's a dumb idea. We'll see. I'll take votes, right? But I'm thinking about renting a house or something like that. If it's for 2 weekends, then getting it for the first weekend and the second weekend, and then having two different groups of people coming on those different occasions. What do you guys think? I know a few of you guys are down. I know it. Even if it's just 2 of us, even if it's 3 of us or 4 of us, I think it'll be fun. Okay. I am going to show you guys this whip in this video that has to do with this yarn haul, because this yarn that I'm using for this particular work in progress is the yarn that I bought at the first Texas Yarn Trail. And I bought it at one of the stores, which I will start there because, and I'll show you guys what I bought there, because that's where I bought this one at in 2019. I bought, this is not the color that I bought, but I bought 3 skeins of this particular yarn in a different colorway. The colorway is 4744. That's this color. It has these yellow or mustard color, beige. I don't know what color it is, but it's pretty. And I'm making this for my mom. I've been promising her this blouse since 2019, and I started making it and I decided to finish it. And it's almost finished. So that's why it's an almost finished object. Because it's almost finished. It's not like a work in progress. I'm all the way to the bottom. See where I'm doing the you know, the ribbing part. This is so much bigger right here. I made sure that I made it specifically for my mom and that she was not going to have, you know, when you have all that arm stuff, you know, hanging out. I didn't want it. But the pattern looks like this. Where did I get the pattern from? Here we go. From this book called Continuous Crochet. And I got this book for free. Somebody was giving away all of these books, and I got 2 boxes worth of crochet and knitting books. Still excited about that, but I got it from there, and this is the pattern. I'll show it to you guys. There's another blouse in here that I want to make, and I cannot wait. And I want to make it in that color as well. Here it is. See that? Don't these colors look almost like it? I thought they did. In this pattern, they call for, what did they use? They usually tell you. Here we go. Yarn. They use a worsted weight, number 4, medium, you know, yarn. And they use Trendsetter in this right here. In this picture, they use Trendsetter Tonalita or Tonalita, I don't know. 52% wool and 48% acrylic. It comes in 100 yards, and the name of that color is called Mossy Tree, and for small they use 6 balls. They used they call for a 5mm hook in this one. I did not use that. I use a 2mm crochet hook, and I used, of course, this Barocco Medina, and this one is a, does it even say? Actually, it calls for a 3.75mm crochet hook, and it's a 3 light. I still didn't use that size. I used a 2mm crochet hook. I started off using this tulip one. I will tell you what, I crochet, you know, like pencil type or whatever. You know, I hold it like this, not like this, and it's so short. Like, it's still so short, and I have to hold it funny. And this one's a little bit longer. See that? And I like that. And I love this right here. I love the fact that it's the same width or the same gauge, it seems, all the way across, because this one right here, the yarn goes up any higher, then my stitches turn out real big, and I already crochet loose. So these right here help me crochet really nice. Good and tight. See? So I like this. I just got these. Okay. The pattern called for to start off with like 87, you know, single crochets or something to that extent. 60. In this case, for my mom, I made it in a large, right? And I was supposed to do start with foundation single crochet of 80, and I didn't do that. I mean, it's like this small. So I believe I did double that. I was like 100 and something. I don't remember, but it was 100 and something. And then these teardrop stitch right here, I was only supposed to have 40 all the way around, you know, and I don't. I think I don't remember how many I have right now, but I don't have 40. And then I had to work it, you know, around that, you know, even deciding how many chains I was going to do here when I put it together, because it's in the round. It's pretty cool. That's what I like about this one. And I am going to make another one following this with that size, because this right here required single crochet. I didn't single crochet. I started single crocheting right here. See that? It took forever. So I started doing double crochets. But so it wouldn't look so, you know, like when you work one double crochet on top of the other double crochet, for whatever reason, I don't know, it just ends up looking really splitty and jagged teethy looking like. So what I did is that the way I changed it up a bit is, instead of just working double crochets all the way around, I alternated one row of double crochets, one row of single crochets, one row of double crochets, one row of single crochets. Also, the pattern called, you just, you know, single crochet and that's it around, because it's single crochets all the way around. And I am adding this at the end. So I just started. See that? And I need to see if maybe the next one that I make, instead of going in the round, I could, you know, work right here close and then turn my work around and go the other way, and then turn my work around and go the other way. Like, keep turning my work so that it doesn't do this. Unless somebody can tell me show me a trick on how not to do that. But yes, I want to, oh, and something else about this. When I went to the yarn store, I had zero clue as to, I didn't even know anything about calculating, you know, the yards and et cetera, et cetera. I didn't even read that pattern. I didn't even know. I didn't even bother to look at that section. I just saw that picture and I said, one day. And I didn't know how to read patterns at the time either. I just saw the picture and I was reading it, etc. But I bought 3 skeins because the lady said, yeah, it's about 3, you know, to make a particular top that was there at the store. And so, but she was talking about knitting it. And I was thinking, maybe one day I'll learn how to knit. I still haven't done that. And so I started working on this one a couple of weeks ago. And guess what? I ran out of yarn. So I was looking for this yarn and I went to several yarn store boutiques and they didn't have it. And I looked for it online and I couldn't find that color. So then I went to that yarn.com or webs and I found that they have this, right? And so I didn't even bother to come upstairs to look at the yarn that I had or look at the color number. I saw it, I eyeballed it, and I was like, that's it, I know it, whatever. And I bought 3 more. So it gets here, when I started working on the little ribbing part, I realized that I ordered totally the wrong number. It's a completely wrong number, but it complements it so well. It really does. The difference between that one and this one is that this one does not have that color in it. It has these, it has those colors, all the other ones, but it doesn't have that. So that's this right here. That's what you guys are looking at. See that? And I don't know. I think I did pretty good. So, and if I did it, I mean, she doesn't have a choice. It's done, done, done. So, but she likes it. I told her about it. She does like it. Or at least she told me she does. So that was it. So lesson learned this time. Buy enough yarn when you're there. That was for me. Lesson learned for me. I'm sure a bunch of you guys already know this, but buy enough yarn. Please buy enough yarn. Enough about this. Okay, this is how I'm gonna close this part of the video. I am going to have to split the video that I recorded earlier this afternoon when I decided to drink an entire bottle of Allegro Moscato. It was good. It was sweet. But I will tell you what, I started speaking slower and slower and slower, and I was so tired, and so I had to, then I came back and I was watching the video, and guess what? It was like an hour and a half long. I'm gonna have to split it. This is where I'm going to end this video, and then I will split the rest of the video. I'm gonna split it in smaller increments so that I can show you the yarn haul from these different places. And so that I went to, I have some beautiful yarn to show you guys. I wish I could say like, for example, but it was too long. I already know, like, it was just too long. So I hope that you guys stay tuned for the next videos with the actual yarn haul. Okay, have a great evening, because it's evening time now. It's not the morning time. I had to take a rest. And I don't know if I like that wine thing anymore. Now I need a rest. That's it. Good night.